The monster among men is here!
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
The earth is trembling with each step.
And his opponent, from New York, weighing in at 268 pounds, the WWE Champion, Buzzsaw.
Byron, do you think the motivation is an issue for the champ, seeing as the title is not on the line in this one?
Not at all, Michael. In fact, given that the title is not up for grabs, I suspect the champ is more motivated to try new things here.
You can expect these superstars to put their bodies on the line to take each other down.
These superstars have waited a long time for this match to take place.
Look at them, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
And he's a proud guy. That title may not be on the line here, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win this match.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Nailed it. Ooh!
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Beautiful technique.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Wow, reverse bulldog.
He got him good. Braun Strowman faltering some. Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall submission or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of...
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic. the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship. It saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow. The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude.
Here he goes.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
oh boy, he is rolling.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match, that the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring, and that losing a cage match can mean...
Strowman. This is not going to be good at all.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Splash!
What impact.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation. He's looking at it. Is he done? How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that.
Ooh, what impact.
He's on his heels. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
Guys, at this point, I'd be shocked if his opponent is able to complete this comeback.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys. And a gut buster. He has him right where he wants him.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
He caught him slipping.
This one is over.
What's he gonna do with it? Here we go. This has been a battle.
Harsh impact.
gosh. Melee. Pandemonium.
And you can put this singles match in the books.
I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
Overall, this match was average at best. But not every match is going to be memorable. In fact, I've almost forgotten it happened already. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, Buzzsaw.
You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
Folks, we just saw one of the most exciting matches you'll see anywhere.